What is this thing doing? Seriously. I am so annoyed with YouTube right now. What are you doing? Oh, I, hang on, I got an ad playing. I'm trying to see what you can see. I set this thing up correctly before you even schedule your live, before you even put in any information. Before you put in any information at all, there's a button and it says horizontal and YouTube is stopping. Okay. All right. First of all, let's see if YouTube kicks me out. It has kicked me out 4 times. That's YouTube kicking me out. Oh boy. What is going on? What is going on? What happens if I do this? Oh no, that just turns it around to look at me. We don't want to see me. What if I do this? See me? What if I do this? Highlight, highlight. No, I don't want to do that either. Wow. No, I don't want to do that either. Wow. Why is this so weird? Why is YouTube being so weird? I don't get it. Um, I set this live up just a couple hours ago and I set it up on the very first page. You get to choose horizontal or vertical. And I clearly chose horizontal. It's not staying with horizontal. It's flipping it to vertical. Um, so right now you're getting just a weird, what if I go like this? What happens if I go like this now? It doesn't really show you much more, does it? Now it tells me my orientation is locked. Rotate my device back and it won't. No, it doesn't do anything if I change it, right? This is crazy town. Why is it doing this? I know that Brandy had problems on Monday with her live as well. I could try going through StreamYard, but I have a hard time doing StreamYard with my phone. Okay, we're going to have to do what we did last week, and I'm going to have to do it like vertical again. Give me a second here. Set it in my holder this way. Hopefully it doesn't kick us out anymore. It kicked me out 3 times. Okay. I was going to come on and mess with you guys and joke around about I was going to crochet tonight. There's my crochet. I guess we're going to have to just, have to do it this way. Let's see. I'm really annoyed with YouTube at this moment. Really, really annoyed. It is not me, folks. It is not me. Okay? Let's see. And of course, my video is way behind here, so hang on. Yeah, because of all the times I got kicked out. Okay. Well, first of all, yeah, like I said, I was going to joke with you that I was just going to crochet tonight, but I'm really not going to crochet. But I'm working on a pumpkin. This is a pumpkin. Bobble stitch pumpkin. I've got this row to finish. I got another repeat, and then I'm ready to fold it up and turn it into a pumpkin. So anyhow, let's see. Now, when I take that off, what do you see? What do you see? The video is way behind. Okay, you don't see much. All right, so let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can move the tripod. I'm going to be working on that section right there. You can see the whole section now, I hope. I'm going to be working right here. I got it covered with release paper right now, but that's where I'm going to be. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to, I don't know, maybe figure out how to do StreamYard on my phone and you have no sound. What? Who said they got no sound? Um, Paula can hear me. What now? What now? I've got my mic on. Can you hear me? Yvonne has sound. Dawn has sound. Okay. If it's being weird for you, yeah, just go out and come back in. Some people can hear just fine. Some people say the sound's messed up. Other people are like, it's fine. Is it done messing around now? Can you see my painting? Do we have sound? Woo! How's it going now? I know it's a weird angle. I have sound. I can hear you. Had to refresh. Okay, yep. Go out, come back, refresh, whatever you need to do. Okay. Yeah, I got some issues with YouTube at the moment. Okay, good. If you just go out and come back in, it sounds like the sound works just fine. Just refresh or leave, come back. Oh, goodness gracious. Why is this so difficult, right? Why is this so difficult? I know you got a weird picture, and like I said, that there's nothing I can do about that. YouTube messed it up. I clearly set it for a horizontal orientation. And then when I went and put in my time and scheduled and all that, by the time I did all that, it just decided to change it to vertical, apparently. It's annoying. Anyhow, hello, Lisa and Karen and Marion. I'm just going to say hello to everybody. Angela and Amy and Catherine and Sue and Sherry and Paula and who else? Who else? Amy, Sue, Sherry, Joyce, Joe. Yeah, it's not my camera. It is YouTube, Amy. It is YouTube. Shannon, Patty, Brenda. Hello. Hello, Vanessa. Let's see who else. Brenda, Cynthia, Lynn's here. Kathy. Let's see. I'm getting to the bottom of the comments now, you guys. Deborah. Hello. I'm glad you guys stuck with me. Thanks for sticking with me, Yvonne and Dawn. And okay, everybody's got sound. Everybody can hear me. All right. Let's see. Perfect. Hello, Allison. John's good. Karen's good. I know I might have to try StreamYard. I mean, it still has to go through YouTube, and YouTube literally cut off the whole live 3 times. Like I hit go live, it was there, and then it was gone. And it was there, and it was gone. So I'm like, hello, what is the problem? What is happening? Wow, crazy. Hello, Gina. Okay, everybody's got me. Hello, Emma. Perfect. Everybody can hear, and you got a weird picture. Sorry about the weird picture, but we just have to deal with it for now because that's all I can do. And I don't even know if I tried to redo it and reschedule the live, if it would let me go horizontal or not, because I've done that 2 weeks in a row. I have hit the horizontal button. The little picture, it's hard to mess it up. You know, you got the one that's going this way and the one that's going this way. It's hard to get that wrong, you know? So thank you, Sherry. Hello, Anita. I will always stick with you. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you for sticking with me, staying by my side. Oh, goodness gracious. Wow. Okay. this painting is now flipped around. I don't know. I flipped it this way, flipped it that way. I got 3 release papers left to go to have 2 rows done, which is not really halfway. No, not really halfway. No, no, no. Thank you, Angela, for sticking with me. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It just makes me crazy. Makes me crazy because it makes me feel like I'm crazy, like I've done something wrong, and I have not done anything wrong. I did what I was supposed to do, and YouTube has messed up the other part. So anyhow, yeah, and maybe the horizontal stuff, I'll have to try. Okay, so you know what? Yes, StreamYard did not mess up. StreamYard didn't mess up. We did our book live on Tuesday. That was, Friday, yesterday. I used StreamYard again, and it was fine, but I used my computer. See, there's the difference. I use my laptop for those because, I have it facing me, and it's showing either me, my face, or I tilt my screen down. I have to jihad my laptop around on my desk and point it down to my little table to see the crochet stuff. So it's a different setup. And I don't know how well I could set it up on my computer. And would I be able to turn my laptop and have my laptop point at my painting well enough? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Tara is now Julie. Hi, Julie. Oh boy. Thank you, Anita. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So I don't know. You can do it on StreamYard with your phone, but I have a harder time logging into StreamYard on my phone than I do on my computer. That has given me problems in the past. So maybe on Tuesday, I'll just try to use StreamYard and see if I can schedule it on my phone. I don't know. I can try that, see if it works with my phone. And then I can get StreamYard to work through my phone. Then maybe I could do my live next week through StreamYard and just, use the phone. I thought I had a spot for 4 of those drills, and I truly, truly don't. All right, let's just take one off. Okay, not 2, just 1. I just need 1 off. So stuff like that happens, and I just get frustrated, and I get flustered, and I get, you know what I mean. I get all anxious, and oh my gosh, why isn't this working, and blah, 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 and I get nervous, and I just want things to work smoothly. And when they don't, I just get like, ugh, can't handle it. I can't handle it, folks. I just can't handle it. So anyhow, it is what it is. We're doing as good as we can do. We're doing as good as we can do. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lynn. I love that pen too. It's very pretty. That is my Leopard Leatherworks pen, my one and only Leopard Leatherworks pen. But I'm certain it will probably not be the last. I try to, spread my purchases around to different companies. I did manage to get a Pashi pen. Pashi's, I'm very particular with Pashi because they have a lot of interesting shapes and stuff. And I have to really look at what shapes they have for their pens because some things I'm just like, no, can't deal with that shape. So there's some really pretty pens. It's just like the way that they've been turned, I'm just not a fan of. So I actually found one. I was like, I liked the size. I liked the blank. I liked everything about it. And I put in to win the right to buy it, and I won the right to buy it. So that should be coming, I don't know, maybe next week. It might show up next week. I don't know where they're located, but I think I've got notice that a package is coming. Like I've got a shipping notice from them. So I have a new pen coming, and it's a different color for me. It's not all pink and purple. I have a lot of pink and purple pens, but you get what you like, right? You get what you like. So, all right. Well, how are you guys doing? Um, oh no, Brenda, where are you getting a pen from? Where are you waiting on a pen from? Waiting is hard. I will tell you, waiting is hard. I bought a tray, or I put in to buy a tray. They were like taking orders on some trays, and I said I would like one. And they messaged me and asked me for a little more information, like my email and things like that. And then told me that they would be sending out invoices. Okay. And I was like, okay, cool. But that was like a week ago or more. And I get it. People get busy and stuff, but I wanted to make sure I didn't like miss it if they sent me an invoice and I missed it or something. So I messaged again and I was like, hey, just wondering if you ever invoice me. I didn't want to miss it in my emails or whatnot. She's like, no. I'm going to be doing those invoices here today. So nope, you didn't miss it. Sorry, it's taken some time, but life. And I'm like, no problem. And then I did get invoiced and I paid. So yeah, it's a cute little tray. I've never ordered from them before. It's OGK. OGK. And they do a lot of resin items. They do trays. No, I got a tray. I didn't say pen. I didn't mean pen. Tray. So they also turn pens. They also 3D print pens. They do a lot of stuff. This will be my first item I've ever received from them. So they do like a big drop, and they drop like a whole bunch of product they have ready. And you have to like go into their Facebook group and be like, yes, me, please. And then, they might have more than one. They might have one. It depends. So it's one of those, you got to be there. You got to be there when it's time. You know what I mean? When they have product to show you, you got to be there ready to snag it. But this one they were making them. So they showed them, and they were basically like taking orders. They could make as many as people wanted to purchase, right? So that's how I was able to get that. But I don't know when it'll come, of course, but I'm not too worried about it. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss paying for it, and getting one ordered. So I didn't miss it. I did not miss the boat. All right. What have you guys been doing? What are you up to? Everybody behaving themselves out there? From Leopard Leatherworks. I'm sure it must be on its way. It must be on its way. Relaxing, watching me. All right. 2 more pens coming from Patriotic Beauty. I've never ordered anything from them. That's one I haven't ordered from. Mowing and picking tomatoes. Well, how can you mow and pick tomatoes? You can't do those 2 things at the same time now, can you? I wouldn't think. We have not needed to mow here. Dale has not mowed. He has not got to use his new tractor. Dale got himself a new toy. Yep, he got a new tractor. He's been wanting a new tractor. His still runs. It still works. It is a 1996, 4, something like that. So it's older. It used to be his mom's. Him and his mom bought the same garden tractor. And when he sold his mom's house, he put his tractor in the garage and sold it with the house. And he took his mom's tractor because his mom's tractor had less hours on it. So, I mean, It's definitely, um, it's put in some time. It's definitely put in some time. It's got some bumps and bruises and some scrapes and some, it's got broken tail lights and, things like that. It still runs, and it's his baby. He knows how it works. He knows everything about it. This new one, he's got the manual one day. He's sitting at the kitchen table reading the manual, checking things out, learning, all about this machine. Very interesting. Um, Working on Chuck. Yay. Patty's home. Lisa, that does not sound like any fun. Not drive by and grab him. Oh my gosh. Are you actually on the tractor? I just have to know. Are you actually literally on a tractor right now driving around, like with headphones on or something? I mean, I gotta know. I gotta know. Hair done. Yay, love getting hair done. Yeah. Right, Paula? 2 in the morning for you? Yes. You should be tired. Yeah. Chasing a puppy. There you go. Trying to keep it out of trouble. Good luck with that, Lynn. It's like the cats. The cats are currently all sleeping. They're sleeping. We're not bothering them. We're not saying anything about it. They're sleeping. They all found a spot. Um, Two of them are in the chair in the living room together. Sonny was on the back of the couch, but now he opted to go onto the chair with his sister. And my boy, my Mr. Smoky boy, he has found himself a nice spot on my bed. That is his place of preference, is on my bed. Yeah, but he's a lover. He is totally a lover. Um, I was wearing him the other day as a scarf. I literally had the cat, like, kind of wrapped up around my neck, and I was like, look, Dale, I got myself a new winter scarf. Just walk around with this on, right? He is so fluffy, furry, soft. It's crazy. He would make a good scarf. Not don't say that to him too loud, but he would make a great scarf. He's very warm and cozy. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, got the triangles done. More green, more green, more green. You're on the couch. You're not mowing. How could you not even picking tomatoes or mowing? Hello, Diane. How are you? Been posting Diane's pictures for Chuck. Oh, it's end of week 3. Do you realize that? Today is the end of week 3. Goodness, how time flies, right? Oh, and you have a cat on your lap, so you certainly cannot be mowing and picking tomatoes, right? Not possible. The neutering was interesting. Interesting. Yeah. So, it's a whole totally different thing when you have a farm vet come to the farm and take care of business on the farm. Yeah. That happened Tuesday, and it happened right before the book live. It was like at 6 o'clock. We weren't sure what the whole procedure was going to be. We didn't know if she was coming down here. Didn't know. So the farmer called Dale and said, "Hey, are you still on for getting the cats?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah. Did you need me down there?" Or he goes, "Yeah, yeah. She's setting up everything down here." And he was like, "Oh, okay. We'll be there in a minute." So all the cats got a rabies shot, and it's very interesting. The boy procedure is really pretty simple. They did get, put to sleep, that light sedation. It's not the same as what they do for the females. The females are out. They're like intubated. They've got oxygen. They're heavily monitored. They get good sleepy meds, right? They're really out. So, yeah, it was. I had to leave But I went down and I was lucky enough to be able to hold the cats while they got their shot for their sleepy meds. Sonny was not a happy camper when he got that poke because it goes into the muscle. And he hollered and tried to scramble off this little table they had set up down there. And I thought, oh, no, 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 you cannot leave. You cannot get mad and take off and go run because I won't know where you're at. I don't know where he would have gone, right? So I had him by the scruff and I'm holding him. And then she helped me and she grabbed him and we just kind of held him down for a second. And he was like, okay, fine. Then I picked him up and he was okay. Put him in the kennel, grabbed Smokey. Smokey did not react quite as big um, as Sonny did, but he definitely, and he reacted for sure. But then after he was done with his shot, I just picked him up and I held him and he fell asleep right in my arms. Just fell asleep. Yeah. um, oh, you finished just before live. Well, lucky you. You got it done. You got it done. Yay. Um, and he just laid in my arms and he was asleep while she finished preparing this little table, getting out the rest of her supplies that she needed and stuff. I don't know what they used for this table she was using. It was more like a bench, kind of, and she had a nice towel on it and some of those, like sanitary, like the pad things they lay out and whatnot. And they both went to sleep, and she put them both on the little table side by side and started cleaning, shaving, all that kind of stuff, and did the deed. Now, I was not there for that part. I was like, well, Dale, I got to go do my live. I got my questions answered, all that stuff. So, yeah. Now, Joe messaged me earlier. So let me clarify. Maybe I wasn't super clear, but checking around to get these cats, neutered or spayed. All right. I had one quote from my vet, my older vet that I used to use. They sent me a nice quote. Now, let me tell you, the quote included things like vaccines, blood work. They wanted to do blood work. They wanted to do some test for something. They wanted to microchip. They'd included collars for the cats to come home with collars. All kinds of things. Okay. The list was long. And that's what this vet said. This is what the farm vet said too. She was like, yeah, when you take them to a clinic type vet, you never know. They want to include like everything you could possibly think of, they want to include. And I was like, apparently, right? So the quote for the boys was between $500 and $600. The quote for the girl was between $600 and $700. Yes, that's per cat, right? Office visit, you name it. Pain meds, the whole 9 yards, just all of it. And we were like, okay, well, that's quite expensive. Okay. Now, got that in your head, right? 5 to 6, 6 to 7. We're talking a good $1,500 for 3 cats. Okay. So, I asked her how much she has a clinic, and I did not know that because I do not know this vet. I've never met her. But she does have a clinic, which is about an hour from us. And she can definitely take Misty we can take Misty into the clinic and she can do Misty at her clinic. So I asked her, do you have just a average guess how much the female will cost? And she said, oh, I think we're doing females for around $250 to $300 maybe. And I just thought to myself, oh, okay. Okay. Yep. We're coming to your little clinic, even though it's an hour away. I mean, we're going to save a bunch of money, So it's typical surgery type thing. You take them in the morning, you drop them off, they do the surgery, they let them recuperate, you pick them up later in the day. Okay, we can do that. For that kind of a savings, we can do that. Now, we don't know how much it costs to do the boys yet. Okay. Yeah, that's are crazy expensive, right? Crazy expensive. Yeah, I wish we had something for 65 or 60, Lisa. There is nothing like that around here. Nothing. So, now there are some places you can take like feral cats, like the wild cats, and you can take them in, and the Humane Society will, they will spay and neuter, but then their thought is that then you are just taking these wild cats back to wherever you got them from and releasing them again so that now, you know, they can't go and reproduce more. Well, that's not what we're doing. Mine are not going to be loose, just running wild and carefree without, you know, me keeping an eye on them. They do go out and play, but, you know. And so they also do things like they tip their ear, they cut a little tip off their ear and things like that. But even if I was going to go that route, we could say that they were rescued cats and we rescued them from a barn and they could qualify for that program, I think. However, even with that, they have like a 2 to 3 month wait. And I'm like, no, no, we cannot do that. We cannot wait that long. Okay. So we're going to go up to the, hello, Cricket. We're going to go up to the clinic about an hour away. Have to be there 8:45 to 9:15 in the morning. It's going to be an early morning for us. But even at that, she can't get in until November. I think it's November 1st, November 2nd, something like that. Because she's not in the office every day because she's out on farm calls and she only does spays and neuters on Fridays. So there's that. So we had to wait for an open Friday slot. And that is November, I don't know what it is, 1st, 2nd, something like that. Anyhow. So there you go. Yeah, I wish that there was some place that was a little cheaper, and we haven't paid for the boys because everything went on the farmer's bill. He had worked on his horses. He paid for the farm call. He said he would pay for the farm call because he was going to have her come out anyhow. And he said, and they really are kind of my cats. I mean, well, they kind of were, but so everything went on his bill, and he just told Dale. He said, when I get the bill, I'll figure it out. I'll let you know what your portion is. And Dale was just like, okay. So I'm thinking if the female was $250, the boys had to be less than that, right? So anyhow, it worked out. It all worked out. We just have to pay the bill now and then get Misty in. So we got it planned. So the boys were sleepy for that night. They were supposed to just, chill, relax, take it easy, no food. And that's what they did. They didn't really want to do much else. So I learned a whole lot about how this procedure happens, more than I probably cared to ever know. But it's a very interesting procedure, how it gets done for boy cats, anyhow. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, then. um, so, yeah, the next day she said they'll be fine. She says usually within 24 hours, they're back to their normal selves and they can have normal activities and food and all that, and they should be good to go. And I'll be darned if they weren't. the next day they were just like, "Hey, good morning. How are you? We're awake. Can we eat? Can we do this? Can we do that?" And they were ready to play. And I said, "Well, they don't need a cone. They're not gonna like get into their stitches or anything. You have to worry about that." She's like, "No, they don't have stitches." I'm like, "Oh, there's no stitches?" "No. It's all a neat little package in there, and we just kind of tie it all up and bind it off." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. All right." Just one little incision mark there, but it's all tied up inside. And okay, all right, there you have it. So to be a boy, huh? To be a boy, telling you. Oh goodness, And as her and I were talking about that, Dale and the farmer are both standing there, and I'm just like, oh yeah, sure. That's why we always say, if in humans, it should be the male that gets fixed, right? Not the female. It's much easier for the boys. Everything's right there, more accessible, easier to get to. No like major surgery, just hey, should always be that way, right? And then she was telling me what happens and how it's done, and you should have seen Dale and Brad were just both like, you could see the looks on their faces like, no, no, that doesn't sound good. No, 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 no. I thought it was quite funny. I mean, being a female that's, had some surgery, I mean, I know what I went through. I certainly didn't bounce back the next day, right? No, not even the next week. So boys, theirs is a lot easier. And sorry, boys that are listening, but it's a lot easier for the boys, and they bounce back easier, and it's not as invasive for sure, and they heal up pretty quickly. So the boys have not bothered it. She said, no, they probably won't bother them at all. She says they don't normally get back there and lick and do anything. She says, now the girls are different. Girls will do that. She says, so, she might need a cone, to keep her out of it when she comes home. But so you can always get one if they start to really bother it or anything. And she was like, she's had great luck. Nobody ever gets, she's never had infections. No, none of her neuters have ever gotten infected or anything. So, yeah, um, there you have it. So they're back to normal, up to their normal hijinks and having a good time. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Yeah. Well, it might be, Paula. I don't know. Yeah, she's pretty good. Yeah, she's pretty good. I mean, overall, I liked, how she was, and she's very thorough, and she's done, you know, so many neuters and spays that it's just like, second nature, just second nature. Anyhow, so that was on Tuesday. That was fun. Great fun. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I kind of almost feel like Sunny, who's the one that really, really likes to get out and roam more, maybe is a little more homebody than he was before. Maybe a little. He still likes to get out. But then there's times when I don't really have to worry if the door is open, he's going to go jetting out. He just sometimes kind of looks at it like, yeah, I've been out already. Yeah. So I don't know. He might be a little more of a homebody than he was before, you know. But he's got a bad habit though. His bad habit is wanting our dinner. Like if we have food on the kitchen counter, he knows it's there and he wants it and he tries to get it by any means he can find. There's a little bug in here. Did you see it? Did you see it fly by? like a little fruit fly-ish looking thing or something. Um, so he will like try to climb your leg, which is not good. No, you may not climb my leg. That hurts, son. That hurts. So yeah, we have to kind of break him of that habit. I think what we're gonna do is nope, not Misty, just the boys. Misty doesn't get to go in until November, beginning of November. Um, a sunflower cone. Oh my gosh. Do they even make such a thing? A sunflower cone? I don't know. It would be cute though, wouldn't it? I mean, she's so little too. I can't even imagine what kind of a cone you get for a little tiny cat like her. I mean, her neck's what? Smaller than my wrist, maybe. I don't know. She's very little, very petite. I don't know how you even get something to fit her. Maybe you just, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to make her a little hat. Maybe I'll crochet her a hat. I don't know. Oh, make her a scrunchie. Put a scrunchie around her. I don't know. Well, that's funny, Lynn. That's so funny. Exactly what I was just saying. And we're on the same wavelength, aren't we? And they're soft. Okay, never seen that. A paper plate with a hole. Oh, now see, that might work. That that might work. A paper plate to just stick her head through it. Kind of like you do with a bridesmaid's when they open up their gifts and you take all the ribbons and the bows and you put, you know what I'm talking about? You put the ribbons and the bows through the paper plate, make the little hole and make them a little bouquet of all their ribbons. Okay. All right then. Well, that's an idea. Might have to do that. Sean, you're always good for some info there. Although the sunflower, I could make it into a sunflower one. Brenda, I could make it into a sunflower, right? Let's say we take the paper plate and we put the hole in it for her head. Then we could put stuff around it and around the outside to decorate it and make it look like a sunflower. That sounds like a lot of work, doesn't it? Sounds like way too much work. The paper plate might work though. I don't know. She's just this tiny little thing. She is so petite. She is petite, petite, petite. And inflatables. Oh, yeah. Okay, Deborah. Deborah, why are you eating your drills? Why are you eating your drills? Don't do that. They're not very good for you. I mean, if you actually, there's that little, I think it's just a little fruit fly or something. Get away from me. I'm under siege. I'm under attack. Help. Um, if you swallowed it, you know what would happen, right? We'd never see it. It just go right through. It would be fine. It would be just fine. You wouldn't even notice. Oh goodness. You guys are funny. You guys are funny people. All right. So that's cat life for you. Cat life. Oh, chicken number 12. I think I've talked to you before about chicken number 12. That chicken number 12, one of the new chickens, one of the new 6 chickens. Chicken number 12 disappears, has disappeared multiple times now for days. For days, we would be like, we only have 11 chickens. That one did not come in. And no idea where it goes, where it's at. Can't find it. It just doesn't come in, right? Then it'll be gone for like 3 days. And then one night we'll go count chickens and it'll be like, oh, there's 12 chickens. She's there. And then it disappears again for a couple days. And then again, it just appeared. And we have 12 chickens again. Dale comes in the other night and he goes, okay, We have 13 chickens. And I'm like, no, no, we don't. No, we don't. That is not possible to have 13 chickens. Where would we have gotten an extra chicken? No. And he goes, I swear, I can't count them. They're moving around. They're coming in and out and going this way and that way. And they're grouped up in one corner. And I got 13. I tried twice and I kept getting 13. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I know we have 12 for sure. So everybody must be in. I said, so she came back in. Number 12 came back in. Okay, apparently. Well, then they had put a tracker on her. Right? We should get a tracker. Well, I'm surprised it has survived. I'm really surprised it has survived. She must be one smart chicken to hide out there the way that she's hidden out there in those woods and stuff to not get eaten. Well, good news. Good news is for the last several nights, guess what? We've had 12 chickens. We've had all 12 chickens in the coop and accounted for. Now, granted, it is hard to count them. I will tell Dale all day long. I agree. There's that bug. It is hard to count them because some group up in one corner, some are grouped up in one nest box altogether. I thought there was 2 one night. Turns out there was 3 in that one box, all snuggled together. It's hard to count them. They all group together and make it difficult. But I think, knock on wood, knock, 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 I think she has decided she should come in at night with everybody else. Let's just hope that that's the case. She's decided she should be in. Everybody else goes in. And, during the day, for all I know, she's out there with everybody during the day because there's no way you can tell where everybody is during the day. There's chickens all over the place. There's chickens up by the house. There's chickens in the coop getting a bite to eat. There's chickens wandering around out back. They just go wherever. They're never in one spot, so you cannot count them during the day at all. The only time you can count them is when they go in at night. So, she very well could just go sleep out there in the woods at night, and in the morning when everybody's up, she comes up and she just hangs out with everybody. I don't know. But hopefully, she has decided that she should come in at night with everybody else. Okay? Yeah. Getting dark earlier is really throwing me off for sure. Sometimes it seems so early that it's dark and we're out putting chickens and ducks in, right? Yeah. So anyhow, let's see. Yeah. Tracker on the cat. Well, that's what a microchip. Well, you can't really track her. It's not a tracker. That's just if you find the cat, they can tell you who it is. I don't know how much she weighs. I have no idea how much she weighs. She's not very big. She's tiny. Bye, Angela. She's itsy bitsy little petite little thing. No idea. No idea. I don't even know how much the boys were. They did get weighed the other day. Before they got their anesthesia to go sleepy, they got weighed. She checked them all out too. And I think what she thought is that they were outside all the time. And I think she was expecting them to be like maybe dirty and full of fleas and that kind of stuff, like an outdoor cat would be. But no, they're not like that. They're clean. They come in. They stay in a lot. They do like to go out and get into the burrs and things like that. They get stuck in their fur, but no, they're clean. And she said she was really impressed with how good they looked. And I'm like, yeah, we take good care of our kitties. We're taking good care of them. They're looking good. They're healthy. no ear mites. She checked them all over, and she said they all looked really good. I'm like, yay, yay. We got good, healthy kitties. Yes. So we're going to keep them that way, right? Have to keep them that way. I don't know. Josh might still get Sunny. I mean, Sunny is a handful. Three cats. Three cats is a lot. Um, Sometimes it seems like you got three cats and two dogs, and mind you, they're all about the same size, right? The dogs and the cats are all about the same size. Um, and so sometimes you're just like in the kitchen or somewhere, and you're like all these little bodies, and you're like, oh, that's a lot of animals. That's a lot of animals all in one spot, and whew, I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see. Josh is getting ready to move. So there's that. He's going to move about an hour away. I don't want him to, but you know, you do what you got to do sometimes. Starting he's starting fresh, you know, starting fresh, and I think it'll be good for him. Fresh new job, new place to live, new woman in his life. You know, so uh an hour's not that far. I said, okay, but you got to promise me one one date a month. What once a month? I got to see you once a month. And he laughed and he said, okay, I can do that. He said, I haven't been seeing you that much, even, I mean, lately. And I'm like, I know you got a girlfriend. Since you got a girlfriend, you haven't been coming to see me like you were. And he goes, well, yeah, that's kind of true, isn't it? I said, yeah. Yes, it is. That is very true. So you got to promise you're going to come see your mom, or we can meet somewhere in between, go to dinner, do something, you know. Yeah. Uh, Once a month. Once a month. Come on. Come on. That's not too much to ask, is it? I don't think it's too much to ask. So, yeah, he's got a he's pretty awesome lately. He's got this awesome attitude and he's got things rocking. And I'm like, good for you. Sent me pictures of this cute little house that they're going to rent, him and a girlfriend, you know. I'm like, okay. I mean, it seems it seems good. Everything seems good. Let's just put it that way. It all seems good. Okay. Oh, three indoor cats. You have six outdoor cats. Oh, they don't like to come in. Oh, well, somebody asked, I think a while back, how many cats there were. There were 5 kittens. 2 of them succumbed to a dinner menu one night. Yeah. And we just happened to be taking care of them and feeding them and whatnot when said disaster struck. And so when there was 5 one night and 3 the next night, and we were like, oh, well, we need to take these 3 because something's coming back. Something will come back and they'll get the other 3. Um, we talk about this. You know, there was another one that would have been like Smokey, would have been that fluffy, furry kind of cat. And there was another one that was orange. But and Smokey was definitely on the menu. He was next, folks. He was next. He was one lucky bugger. He got away. Now he got away with a hurt leg, a broken tail. Pretty sure his tail must have got broken during that little scuffle. But he's a lucky bugger, and he's just as sweet as can be. I don't know. Maybe it's because he knows he was saved. I don't know. Does cats know that? Do you know that we saved him, kept him from harm? I don't know. Probably not. You would think, though, that, you know, after something has tried to take you, you might be a little not as nice, but he's really the sweetest thing. He really is. Um, what else was I going to talk about? Something else. No, Mama Cat disappeared. Mama Cat has not been seen. Yep, not been seen. Yeah, he should come and show up for some lives on Saturday nights. Right now, he's working on Saturday nights, though. So he's working a job 2 to 10, um, and it's Tuesday through Saturday. So unless that changes, he's going to transfer to where he's um, moving to, and transfer to that area. Oh, two are in Texas, one's in Las Vegas. 3 hours and 5 hours. I don't like that, Shannon. I don't like that. You must not like that, right? I don't know. Am I the only one that's weird about it like that? Dale's just like, he's a grown boy. He's not going that far away. He said, how do you think I felt when his son moved to Texas? And I'm like, well, I wasn't crazy about that either. I thought that was a silly move on their part. I wasn't happy they moved to Texas. That means we hardly ever get to see them. We've gone to Texas once. We don't really have any plans to go back anytime soon to see them. So we only see them when they come to Michigan. We're not happy about it. Grandkids are growing up and we're not even really, getting to know them that well. I mean, yeah, I don't like it. I would hate it if my kids were that far away. But what are you going to do? You can't tell them otherwise. You can't make them stay, I guess. But so I guess I should be grateful and happy that mine's just an hour away. And the other one is like 10 minutes, if that. So, yeah, I would not like it. I wouldn't like it one bit, not one bit. Okay. Send me an email where you plated the cat. Okay, Sean, that sounds. We're just talking about my kittens down the road getting eaten, and now you're plating cats. That's for some reason that sounded all wrong all of a sudden, right? Yeah. Sonny has beautiful markings. He's got really pretty lines on him and stuff. I don't know, Lisa. I don't know what happened to her, or she moved on, found a better place. I don't know. Uh, I know, Shannon. Mm, yeah, it'd be terrible. Texas, Oklahoma. Well, they're fairly close, but South Carolina is like that's the other side of the country. Other side of the country. Yeah. Well, I've just got to learn now that if I want to talk to Josh, I need to call him like in the mornings and stuff because this job he has is, like I said, it's 2 to 10. So if I need to, reach out to him, I need to do it in the morning. And of course, I'm like, well, how early do I call? I don't know. I don't have a down pat yet. When is a good time to speak with you? And I hate to say it, but the children of this age group, they're not huge phone talkers, They're not they're not big into talking on the phone. They're more into texting and things like that. And I would prefer to just pick up the phone and have a conversation with you rather than try to learn things through a text and multiple texts back and forth, etc., etc. I want to just talk. And I like to hear your voice. I like to hear your voice. That makes me feel more comfortable, more, that's my kid. I can hear his voice instead of just reading my phone. I don't like that. I don't like it. And, he doesn't. Here's why I know they like to text more. At least my kid, I know, because he can be playing video games with his friends online and text me whenever, oh yeah, got to respond to my mom. Oh yeah, got to respond, and it doesn't take away from him playing his video games. If I called him on the phone and talked to him on the phone, that's more of a disruption. I know, I get it. I get it. I know that's what it is. But still, sometimes you just want to talk to your kids. You want to hear their voice, You just want to hear their voice. Remember that. If you are a kid, your parents just want to hear your voice. Yeah. So, and it doesn't matter who calls who. They don't have to call you. You can call them. You know. I'm telling you, we're living in a society where we're missing out on a lot of personal connection. Space, time, faces, hugs, voices, touches, all that. We're missing out. We're missing out. Yeah. Our world has become all on a screen, and shouldn't be that way. 2 hours away. Oh, and they live close to each other. Well, they've got each other, huh? There you go. Yep. Make it work. Make it happen. That's what I say. Make it happen. I'll just keep calling and bugging. That's what I'll do. I just keep calling them and bugging them until they pick up their phone and answer. Be like, hey, it's your mother. Answer your phone. Oh, I love to send Josh things from Instagram. Little things pop up about sons, and funny things are like little memes and stuff, little shorts or whatever they call them. I don't know. Where this is me when my son calls and says, "Can we hang out?" And the parents running and acting all crazy and whatnot. I love to send him those kinds of things. I get a kick out of it. I send them to him every time I can. Every chance I see him, I send them to him. I'm like, yeah. Little things about sons and communication and whatnot. I send them to him. Does he turn around and call me? No. One day I said something. I sent him some text about the helicopter coming. The helicopter's coming. The helicopter's coming. And he's like, what? Why would there be a helicopter? And I was like, the helicopter mom, if we don't hear from you in a certain amount of time, we're going to send out helicopters to look and, make sure everything's okay. We're going to send out the posse, You gotta touch base with us, or we're coming after you. Don't go disappearing on us. We will hunt you down. We gotta know that you're okay. And that never goes away. I don't think that ever goes away, does it? That feeling of, I need to know where you are. Not where you are, but I need to know where you are in life, your headspace, how are you? Are you okay? What's going on? Yeah, that's never going to go away. Never going to go away. So, doesn't matter how old they get. Oh, that's nice. Your daughter comes up every Saturday and leaves on Monday. That is sweet. That is nice. That is so nice. Get to spend some quality time. Now, I do see, well, I haven't seen Shannon really lately because she's now working a weird shift at her job. She's getting some premium to work this other interesting shift. Like she goes in later and stays later. I mean, like she's getting out at like 7:30, but it changes every day, which is weird. That would drive me crazy. So some days she goes in at this time and gets out at this time, and other days, I don't know. So it's never really late. It's not like it's a late shift or anything. But like the last couple times I've had Jackson, she hasn't picked him up because she's been working. So Devin has been the one to come pick him up. So I've seen Devin, but I haven't seen her in a little while now because, she's been working later. And when I've watched him, it's Devin picking him up. So anyhow, it is what it is. But, they're right around the corner. I'm like, hey, hey, you know. And I know they're busy. She gets home later and has to do dinner and all that stuff now. And I get it. But of course, I got all the time in the world, right? I just sit over here doing my own thing and, okay, where did you go? Where did that drill go? I don't even know. There's that little bug. He flew right in my tray. Go away. I think it's a fruit fly. I don't know why we'd have a fruit fly. We don't really have, oh, maybe because of the tomatoes on the counter. Oh, do we have fruit fly? Why are you in here? The tomatoes are in the kitchen. Why are you in here bugging me? I have no fruit. I have no vegetables. I have nothing. Oh, goodness. I just went to move it. I didn't want it to come up. Um, you're still daddy's girl. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, the pinks are really pretty, aren't they, Lynn? Hello, Mary Lou. Hello, hello. I always let my kids, I always make my kids let me know when they get home from work or leave from a visit. Okay. Is that every day they check in with you, Lisa? Every day? Mine certainly don't. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done with these. No, I'm not. So how many diamond paintings do people buy? I know there's people who love Halloween diamond paintings. I know you guys do. Not me. So I bought zero, 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 zero Halloween paintings. Yeah. It's my time of the year to save some money. Now, will I be able to say that for long? No. They didn't even have anything like fall. If they would have had some stuff that was like pretty fall paintings, I could have, been down for that. But no, they were really strictly just like Halloween. So I can pass those up. I can pass those up all day long. But how many of you couldn't? How many of you could not pass up buying paintings this weekend? And there was a bunch to choose from. There were a bunch at Diamond Art Club. There was a bunch at Dreamer Designs. There was plenty of options. Who bought paintings? Well, why wouldn't fall come out at the same time, Joe? Why wouldn't they come out at the same time? Or why wouldn't fall come out first? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Um, Witches and cat at the bottom of the stairs. Are you talking the like pretty witches that were like very colorful? Gosh darn this little fly. The pretty witches like flying through the sky and stuff. They were pretty. I'll give you that. They were pretty. Right, Shannon? Me neither. Well, the only things I have bought recently have been two restocks. Two restocks is what I have purchased. Marion had to get the spanglers. Mm. Joyce didn't want anything. They did specify these were for Halloween. Well, no kidding. They were all Halloweeny. So, yes, that was a puppy. Yeah, puppy. Yeah, that one. Puppy fat art. Is that what it is? That one. Yeah. They were pretty. Those were very colorful and very pretty. But I'm happy with my two restocks. My two restocks were fall. They're both fall. I don't think I put either one of them out there yet either. But I got two restocks. Well, I don't have the one yet. I just ordered that. I have recorded the other one. And I don't normally have things on a list that I'm waiting for. Because, I just normally buy it. But I did pass up on a couple and regretted it. I regretted it. I think I saw other people, that had worked on them, and I saw how pretty they were, and I was like, gosh darn it, why didn't I get those? So then I did go put them on a notify me thing, and I got them. So they're fall. Definitely fall. I do like fall. I will be in trouble when like winter paintings come out. Not necessarily Christmas. I'm not like all over all of the blatantly Christmas things, but I do like winter, maybe with a touch of Christmas. Like, for example, there was like horses coming out of a barn or something, and they were very Christmassy. They had ribbons and wreath and things like that. I liked those. I got that. I like stuff like that. Oh, Jess broke her no by. Okay, Jess, the only one I thought about was the gnomes. And I thought about the gnomes, but they did sell out really fast. And I was not home at the time. I was gone. Where was I? I was someplace yesterday. Where was I? No, today. Today. Oh, I know where I was today. I was gone today and I wasn't even like paying attention to when things came out, but I did like the gnomes. And my reasoning was I never got any of the other gnomes. They had others, right? They had like what they have. Did they have like or there's some that were like ocean-based blues with shells and stuff. The same gnomes, the same artist. Valentine one. I don't know. There was a few others, and I didn't get them either. I thought about it, and then I was busy, and I let it go. And then I found out later they sold out really fast. So I didn't get them. I didn't get them. No, I did not. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Like I said, I have two very beautiful fall restocked paintings, and I'll just save all of my stuff for pretty wintry, wintertime stuff because I really like that better. Give me some snow and some snowmen and some, all that kind of stuff. I like that. Okay. So what did I do instead? I didn't buy diamond paintings. I bought yarn. Of course, I bought yarn. Why wouldn't I? Right? I mean, I said I determined my budget. I did not buy any diamond paintings today, so I can get some yarn that I wanted. There you go. That's how that works, right? That's how that works. Um, One of my favorite yarn companies came out with a beautiful new line of yarn. They had 6 or 7 different colors on tweed. Tweed yarn. Okay, so if you don't know what tweed is, this is tweed. Oh, wait, stay in there. Stay in your ball band. This is tweed, okay? And tweed has all these little pokey, little fuzzy things on it. Can you even see what I'm showing you? I don't know, because I can't see oh, yeah, there you go. Hang on. Yeah, all the little pokey, little fuzzy little bits and bobs there, that's tweed. Okay. And so they came out with some beautiful yarns in tweed, a pink, a cranberry, some beautiful colors. And I wanted them. So I bought some. And I needed to buy another hank of this bright pink called Guru to finish. Look, I'm ready to diamond paint. I just picked up my instrument to diamond paint with. I don't think that's going to work. What do you think? Don't think that's going to work well. You made it, Marcia. Well, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, where the ink's coming through onto the canvas. I would not like that, Sherry. Would not like that. No. So I was talking to Sue earlier today. We were talking about that. The perforation. I almost had him. I thought I had him. And that ink coming through onto the canvas. On a round painting, it's going to show. It can show, right? I'd not be happy. But I said, I have got the perfect solution. This is my thought. This is my solution. To make everybody happy. There are people in the world who don't tear off sections or cut off sections. They like to just leave their plastic on. There are people who like to tear them off. Okay. I like to cover mine with release paper. All right. So here's my thing. I think Diamond Art Club should just get rid of that perforated paper because there's so many people who don't like it to begin with. And now it's causing problems. It's causing more problems, I think, than it's worth. So what should they do to make everybody happy? Now, if you're a person who likes to section off your paintings, wouldn't it be perfect to just to make everybody happy? Give the people who like to section their paintings off and cut sections out, give them their washi tape. Everybody was fine with washi tape. Put washi tape on there, cut through the washi tape, peel up your section. People like me who like to cover theirs with release paper, give us release paper. You know, they got rid of cover minders, they got rid of the washi tape, they did that kind of stuff. Wouldn't it make pretty much everybody happy if we just had washi tape and release paper? Could anybody really complain at that point? Doesn't that take care of like everybody? I mean, I think it would make most people happy. What do you think? Just my thought. Just my thought. And it might not be worth 2 nickels you can rub together, but you know, it's my take on it. That's my take. Oh boy. See, I know a lot of people don't even like the perforated paper. I don't want it. I don't want it. Yeah. Other people said the pink didn't come through. So I wonder why that is, right? Oh, it didn't come through on Nurse Rachel's or Crashly's. So why did it come through on some? I wouldn't even want to take the chance, right? I don't like it. Oh gosh, this bug is gonna drive me crazy. Oh, hi, Kason. You replace the whole thing with release paper. I only replace a row or 2 at a time. Usually just 1 row at a time is what I replace. And see the washi tape. I mean, I don't use the washi tape, but if they threw in release papers, well, that would hurt Crashly's business, wouldn't it? Hey, sorry, Crashly. Oh boy. Yeah, they put ink on them. They put ink on the perforated lines because people were saying that they would like to be able to see the lines better. They wanted to be able to see the lines better. They weren't showing up well enough for them. I'm like, oh boy. See, I think it just started with one idea. That idea didn't work well. It's caused another problem now and another problem, and just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And chalk it up to an idea that just wasn't a good one. But nobody listens to me. It's all right. And I'm just one person. There's probably people out there who are just absolutely in love with it, even if it's bleeding through. The ink's bleeding through. Anyhow. Oh dear. So it's quiet in here because Dale is at my cousin's house. So my cousin's husband and Dale have bonded over things that they need done that Dale could help him with. He's got some help things going on, and he's needed some help with this and that and the next thing, and Dale's been over there helping him do a lot of stuff lately. You know Dale the helper. Here's Dale. I have tools, I have skills, I can travel, I'm the helper, right? So he's over there helping him do something, I don't know, put some gaskets on his tractor or something, I don't know. So he's over there helping him. So it's very quiet. It's just me and the animals here, but it's dark. It's dark outside. which means the chickens and the ducks need to be locked up. I did it last night all by my lonesome. I took care of everybody last night all by myself, but it's dark. So as soon as I'm done with this live, you know where I'm headed. I'm going to have to go outside and make sure everybody's penned up, fed, all that stuff. Um, yeah, I would go for washi tape and release papers. I think that would be great. Yeah, they have addressed and corrected the issue, whatever that means, Joe. How many of those paintings were already produced, though? Right? How many of those paintings are already out there with that ink on the perforation lines that are going to come messed up? Are they going to replace those for people? I doubt it. Right? I doubt it. Right? A lot of people still cover it up because of hair and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Just give me back the washi tape. See, I think washi tape and some release paper would make most people happy. I mean, there's still going to be those random people out there that are going to be like, oh, but I really liked that. I really liked that perforated paper. Well, here, let me sell you a roll of perforated plastic. Here. Maybe that's what they can do. We'll just sell perforated plastic to the people who like the perforated plastic. Uh-huh. Let's do that. You like it so much, we'll just sell you some. Oh, did I get him? Did I get him? I might have got the fly thing. I think I did. Crossing my fingers. So, anyhow, enough of that. So, what else was I going to say? I was going to say something to you. Oh, today I went out to a little town. It took me about 25 minutes. It's not super close to me. They were having something called, I don't know, Down Home Days or something here in Hagerman, if she's still here. Her husband was there. He had a little craft booth. He makes some stuff. He makes some spices and sells some coffee and makes some wooden things. And her daughter sells stuff. So they were there. They were there crafting today. So I went to check out the craft show. I really went. It was a mission. It was a research mission to see what people were selling items similar to my crochet items for. How much do they sell them for? Well, it was a failed mission because there was really nobody. Nope, there he is. See, I smack at him, but I think I miss him every time. He was right on my hand, and I smacked right at him. Nobody had items similar to mine. Oh, I did not get him. Oh, I'm going to end up having these drills all over the floor in a second. Watch. Yeah, everybody there was selling plushies, you know, the stuffed animal things, and I don't do those. So, anyhow. Well, that is true, Joe. You don't know until you try it, but they've tried it. They tried it. I think they've tried it long enough. What do you think? Yeah, exactly, Sherry. Mm-hmm. Me too, Jess. I have not worked on one with a perforated paper. I just know I don't like the feel of it when I've unboxed them. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to tear off little sections of that paper. And my other fear is that it's going to just want to tear. When you open and close and move your plastic around, it's going to want to come off. Even if you don't want it to come off, it's going to come off. I don't know. Anyhow, failed mission as far as research went. I did see Karen, met her daughter, met her husband. I got some free spices. Her husband was really nice. And he gave me some free spices and asked me if I'd make a pumpkin pie with it. And I was like, okay, yep. So anyhow, did that for a while. And then went to a little deli in that town, had my lunch. Dale went to that deli not too long ago, back in the summer when we were watching the kids. Yeah, he took the kids out there, and they went, and they got pizza and subs. And Dale got a scotcheroo, because he loves their scotcheroos. He didn't bring me any. So tonight, he found my I got a brownie. I didn't get the scotcheroo. I got a brownie. And I put it in the refrigerator, and he's like, oh, what'd you get? And I'm like, I got something for me. Remember when you went? You didn't bring me anything back. I didn't buy you a scotcheroo. You didn't bring me anything when you went. But guess what? He ate half of my brownie. Yes, he did. He ate half of my brownie. There you go. Down home days, Karen. Down home days. Yeah. That's what it was. Right, Joe? People did not like those bigger boxes, right? And they went bye-bye real quick. I have two of them, the larger boxes. But I was surprised. I got another larger box on an order that was quite a while after I got the first one. I was surprised I got another one. But I did get another one. Thank you, Sherry. I've got to get out diamond painting stuff and get some prices on some of my diamond painting things. That is next. Hey, just for entertainment purposes, you guys should watch today's video. It's my market prep. It's all the crochet stuff. But still, you can see what I've been up to. It's really quite something that I have that much stuff. I was really surprised when I started getting stuff out. And please, if you have any thoughts on pricing or anything, please let me know. Just throw it in the comments if you watch the video. So yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting to where I'm set to go. Of course, who wants to move? Who wants to move on Sunday? Yeah, Josh. I'm like, well, I have a craft show on Sunday. Oh, well, I was, well, maybe Sunday or Monday. He does have Monday off. And I'm like, well, we'll see what we can work out here. We'll see what we can work out. I definitely can't do it from, I don't know what time, 10 to 5, 10 to, I don't even know. I got to look up my times and all that stuff. I mean, I have it written down. I just can't tell you off the top of my head. But I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready. I need to order one more thing from Amazon that hopefully gets here in time so I can make keychains. I got a few little things I want to turn into keychains, or at least have the capability to make them into a keychain if people wanted them as a keychain. We'll see. Anyhow, I'm excited. I hope I sell some stuff. That's all I got. I hope I sell some stuff. I've been having fun making stuff. I hope some stuff sells. Okay? That's all I hope. Is that it sells. If it doesn't sell, what am I going to do? I have all this stuff. I'll be putting it out on YouTube going, hey, who wants to buy a bucket hat? Who wants to buy a candy corn? Who wants to buy a pumpkin? Oh. Anyhow. Okay, I'm going to go. I got to put ducks and chickens in, and because Dale is not back yet. He thought, it'll take an hour. I should be done in an hour. I'll be back. He left at 6. 6. It's now, what, 8:30? Mm-hmm. It's 8:30. He's not back yet. He's not back yet. Well, sometimes you can't watch them while you eat breakfast, Marion, because I don't have them out that early. Sometimes I don't have them out that early. Sorry. I've been getting to where I'm kind of a little more like, I'll get up and I'll get a video put around and, I'll get it around. School. Oh, Shannon, I'm so sorry. School. I know. I just talked to my best friend today for a while. And she said, I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm pricing my items to reflect the price of the hand-dyed yarn. Because I have made some things with my good hand-dyed yarn. And the price has to reflect that. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Paula. It's been so much fun. So much fun. Coasters should be $7.50 to $10 a set for 4 coasters in the basket. Okay. You didn't get any of the larger boxes. Well, like I said, one of the larger boxes showed up much later than the first one. I thought they were probably done, but no, I got another large box. Yeah. You got a purple washi tape and shell. You never know. You never know, right? Anyhow, thank you. I love the pumpkins. The pumpkins are fun. Yeah. Sure. He's like, I would buy a lot of your stuff. Oh, okay, cool. I'll let you know what doesn't sell. How's that? I'll be getting back with you guys. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, Marion, yeah, I know. You're behind me. That's right. So if I put up my video later, you're probably still in bed when I do it. Still sleeping. Yeah. Okay, Lisa, that's sub 15 then. See, it's going up. See, Lisa? See? And I was thinking, I can't remember the price I put on them now. I don't have my book in here with me either. I was thinking, okay, like at least $4 a coaster, then the basket. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Very hard to come up with prices. Yeah. Price them 3 times the cost of materials. Ah, well, there you go. That's not a bad idea. Oh my gosh, if I did that, do you know how much a beanie would cost with hand-dyed yarn? Okay, let's just say a hank of hand-dyed is $29. Let's 29. And I don't use the whole thing. Let's say I use 3/4 of it. Say I use 3/4. Let's say I use $22. That would make that beanie $66, right? $66 for a hand-dyed yarn beanie. That's not even including the pom-pom. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Anyhow, okay, I gotta go. Time to go take care of the birds. And hopefully they're all in. That'd be nice if they're all in. Now, see, everything's all weird on my phone here now because this thing is all the wrong way. Okay, Tuesday night we experiment. See if I can do StreamYard on my phone. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend, and hopefully your week goes well. And yeah, I'll be seeing everybody soon. Okay? All right. Bye, you guys.